Audio Jungle.
A new mum accidentally smothered her 7-week-old baby when she fell asleep with her on the sofa after drinking half a bottle of vodka, a court heard. Stacey Atkinson, 30, was found to be more than twice over the drink-drive limit when she fell asleep with Chloe Atkinson Wilkie in her arms. She woke up to find her newborn daughter unconscious and was unable to revive her despite giving CPR until paramedics took over. Liverpool Crown Court heard that Chloe died at Atkinson's home in St Helens, Merseyside, on the morning of November 19, 2016. Astbury, prosecuting, said the mum of 3 rang 999 at 6:23 a.m. after discovering Chloe lying lifeless next to her. Atkinson shouted out to Chloe's father, who was upstairs, who came down and found her hysterical while holding their child, the court heard. The court also heard Chloe was pronounced dead at 7:15 a.m. when Atkinson admitted to police that she had drunk 5 vodkas. Mr. Astbury said there was an empty brandy bottle present on the mantelpiece, an unfinished drink of vodka and Pepsi, and in the fridge a bottle of vodka was recovered, from which a substantial amount had been drunk. A pathologist found that Chloe was otherwise healthy and the cause of her death was overlaying due to co-sleeping on a sofa, which is particularly dangerous. Mr. Astbury said, in his opinion, the defendant had fallen asleep on the settee, rolled on top of Chloe, who became trapped underneath her, possibly facing the cushion of the sofa. A blood sample from Ms Atkinson found that she had an estimated 190 milligrams of alcohol in 100 milliliters of blood at 3 a.m., the time she believed she fell asleep. The legal driving limit is 80 milligrams. Atkinson, who has no previous convictions, admitted willful neglect of a child and was seen shaking and crying as she sat in court. The mum, who has 2 other daughters aged 10 and 13, has since had another daughter, aged 1. Laura Tipping, defending, said Atkinson was serving her own life sentence, regardless of the outcome of the hearing. Ms. Tipping told the court, the defendant is truly remorseful, having learned through bitter experience. Having found Chloe's body, she immediately shouted for her partner and telephoned the emergency services. Social services and the probation service found Atkinson was not a risk to her other children, who remain in her care.The court was also told that Atkinson suffers from depression, anxiety, personality disorder and obsessive compulsive disorder. Judge Andrew Menary, QC, said it was a tragic case, but Atkinson's drunkenness was a seriously aggravating factor. He said, sadly, you had been drinking that day and evening, and by the time you were settling down on the settee with Chloe in your arms to watch some late-night TV, because the child wasn't settling, you were significantly under the influence of alcohol. Whatever sentence I impose today, you have already suffered the terrible punishment of the reality of what you did. The judge said society demanded a prison sentence for those who neglect their child with tragic consequences, but it would be suspended. Judge Menary sentenced her to 12 months in jail, suspended for 12 months, with a year's supervision and a 20-day rehabilitation course.